T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I am reviewing Transformers Legends Nightbird Shadow. I don't know why they had to put Shadow at the end. I don't know how copyrights work in Japan. But anywho, as you can see, once again, Japan gets these cool boxes that we didn't get when Transformers Generations was out here. But we are getting cool boxes for Transformers Siege. They also get cool comics with this cool artwork right here for the instruction manual. Here is the comic right here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. It seems like she's some type of servant at this. I think they're working at a corporation or something. It looks like she's a servant and this little beast Megatron startled her. But then down here, they show her production right here. And one thing about these comics, they are hypersexual when it comes to the females in the story, which is kind of weird, but whatever. You see she's starting off as like a humanoid figure right there, and then they armor her up, which I don't believe this was ever in the cartoon. I'm going to have to watch that episode again. Right here, we see that she's appears to be fearsome and whatnot, but then she's bumbling right there. And here's what I'm talking about with that sexual undertone stuff. So, I don't know. If you know what's going on, good. Alright, here is Nightbird Shadow in her vehicle mode, which she never had in the cartoon because she was a human-made robot built with, I don't know whether she was built to just combat the Decepticons or she was just something that humans wanted to build and show that they could do before the Decepticons reprogrammed her. But as you can see, this is RC. Generations RC. This is the US version that has a bunch of random black on there because I think Hasbro was scared that boys wouldn't want to buy a pink and white vehicle that didn't have some type of black accents to make her look more edgy. Under here, same stuff that RC had. You can store her big dildo looking gun right there and her regular handgun right here in between her hands. You have to make sure that that's pushed all the way in so that she can actually roll. Otherwise she doesn't. Here is the dashboard right there. It has a video console and everything. Optionally, you can take her other weapons that she comes with. These energy swords right here, which are boringly just yellow, and these energy size right here, and store them like that or point them the other way if you want, but I'm gonna do it this way. And yeah, be careful. Transparent plastic just scares the crap out of me, but there you are with that. She's armed up with her energy weapons. Optionally, you could take these out and put these up there too. So yeah, I just don't like the way that looks. Nightbird Transformer. So what you want to do is let's take this gun out of here by unpegging that right there. Attach the hands from that gun, move them out of the way a little bit, and grab these two pegs right there. This thing is dark, and pull it out like that. Now we can go ahead and take the leg right here, kind of swivel that down, take this leg, swivel that down. This brought itself out, leave it like that. Bring the leg down like this, swing that in, leg down like this, swing that in, pull the feet forward, and we may as well just start rotating this up there like that. Now you're done with all this. This can come out attached if you're not careful. It's designed to do that. Now we can bring these shoulders down, lift this up right here, push this forward, start hinging this part back. As you're hinging that back, you'll see these little circular grooves that go over her shoulders. Bring that down, the head swiveled forward, And now we push this panel down. Before we push this panel down, something I didn't mention. They do have a stand port right here for our vehicle mode if you want her off the ground and vehicle mode. So now we squeeze this together and push the neck back into that clicks. And now she is a robot. And she looks sort of like RC, but a lot like Nightbird, which is cool. I love this color scheme. They have these little star designs right there in her abdomen section right there. Here's the close-up on the face, which is light piped. I do have a pen with a light in it. I need to find that. Yeah, all the back kibble that RC has. So there's that. She doesn't have the ALC, the third, well, the knockoff RC ability to take all this kibble off. So she can just be a female robot. I mean, on that figure, these stay on like they should. But yeah, she does have all this. But she does have a stand port up there. They don't have to put it into her butt like most of the other figures. So, articulation, just in case you forgot. Head. The head goes up more than RC, but this little chin thing, the way they designed her, I don't think they ever just planned on this actually moving up, but that does move up, and she can look all the way up for those ninja poses. It rotates, of course. She can tilt her head a little bit. Shoulders go out that far. You can rotate it this way if you want them to be more straight, but they're still angled that way. Swivel right here. More than 90 degrees of bend on the elbow. These are very thin arms. They need to incorporate this into Marvel Legends. Give them bicep swivel and elbows that bend more than 90 degrees. So she can still bring her arms across her chest like that. No waist because of the way it transforms. Legs can kick forward more than 90 degrees. Bringing her molded butt that they took loving care to design up like that at a weird angle. No thigh rotation, but the legs can kick out. They get stuck right there unless you bring this hinge over there. So she can go out that far, but it might look a little bit weird. Let's see. Without bending those out, they only go out that far. The rotation is here since they're not in the thigh. And the knees bend more than 90 degrees. So that's cool. And the foot goes this way and foot comes forward, but there is no ankle pivot. Unfortunately, she still has that extra molding in the hands. They wanted the hands to be smaller and more feminine, but I guess they felt like you could snap it too easy, so they put this extra molding in there, just like they did with RC. And yes, it does stop things from working. The gun only goes in her hand that much, so I'm in a dilemma on should I cut that off or leave it like that. Same things for these swords right here. You could try to bend it past there, but you might break their hands off. But with these size, they decided to mold these in such a way that you could hold it. I do not know why they didn't go the extra mile with these guns. I guess you would have to pick and choose which hand the gun goes in. You should have did the same thing they did with these size with those guns, to me, in my opinion. Here she is, full screen, armed up. Now, I bought this from Extra Zero and recently, so I am definitely not getting that Generation Select one because I feel like this one's superior and I don't like that chromium mold. What he was doing for storage as far as these swords was stuffing them up under here, and that actually works. I don't know whether it was intended, but they kind of stay there. Maybe let me try this way. I don't think it was this way. But before I started filming and she was in robot mode, they were there and they weren't moving. So they're just showing off because I'm in a video. But anywho, let me get you some RC comparisons. There are only a few changes. And here she is, next to Generations RC. They have changed her whole crotch piece right here with the stomach part. So that's cool that they went the extra mile there and didn't make them look super similar. They also changed the chest piece right there. So I don't know if y'all noticed that in car mode, those were quite different. And of course they changed the head. The neck piece and everything else is exactly the same. The only weapons that she has that are new are these size right there. These are specifically for her. And you could tell because of the way they even did the hands. Now these hands, I actually did shave that off. I think I took a blade, like a box cutter blade, heated it up, and just melted through the plastic. So she can hold the weapons all the way. And where's the gun? This is RC's gun. They actually put paint on both of her guns. And not Nightbird's, but this is what the gun could possibly look like if you cut through that plastic right there, which I'm probably going to do unless I just want her to have size all the time. So yeah, but and here's what these arms are capable of, because they can bend more than 90 degrees with the gun in it. So yeah, here's how she fits in with today's Transformers Deluxe class figures. Almost the same height as this dude right here, Brunt. Of course, Ironhide is a tall figure. Here's Sideswipe, pretty much almost the same height as Sideswipe. Her eyes are a little bit lower than his. She's a female, so you might want that. So here's an option if you want to skip the Generation Selects one and pay a little bit more. I like this figure a lot, and I can highly recommend it. Good luck finding her at a good price, because these things have been out for a while and they are rare, being Japanese only, or she's Japanese only. I think they originally released for like just under 30 bucks, or they might have been 30 bucks. And you know, back then with Transformers being like $15, that was like crazy. But now deluxe class is $20. And just to be nice, I like doing this when the figure isn't that complicated. Reverse transformation. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring our feet down like that now. Go ahead and detach this and lift this hinge off of our shoulders. Come on, you. Lifting it from the back seems to be easier. Take the head, push that kind of back like that. Rotate this up until it clicks, and we can take our belly and crotch section and bend it down like that. Now let's move the shoulders up to here, and we can rotate the fist like that, but we can mess with that later. Pull this out, bring this back like this until it kind of snaps a little bit. Bring the hips out to here on both sides. Bring this part down, rotate it, kind of flatten this up because it came out while I was moving this. Lift the feet up like this until it kind of clicks in there. It's a soft click. Now we take this rear section and bring this out to there, wrapped around there. And we may as well go ahead and take our gun, point it straight up towards where our head will be, push it in here. Take the fists, wrap them around these little grippy points, and force that all the way in. Take this gun and port it over there like that. And you have her basically how you want her, unless you want to armor her up with the weapons. Anywho, thank y'all for watching this. I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can purchase this on Amazon. It might be a crazy price, but what you gonna do? T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.